Welcome to the Angus Report, a news program for cattle producers.
The week's top headlines from American Angus Association headquarters include tips to consider prior to bull sale season.
We look at international demand for certified Angus beef.
Rural America's climb out of a slumping U.S. economy, and a unique bred heifer sale that used DNA to select the cream of the calf crop.
This is the Angus Report. Hello, I'm Bob Cervera.
And I'm Crystal Albers.
Our top news this week. Bull sale season is just around the corner, and as cattlemen consider their bull purchases and pore over the numbers, Regional Manager Wes Tiemann shares some tips to consider before selecting the next herd sire.
The genomics are in the EPDs. Commercial producer does not have to worry about reading a whole nother new set of numbers. They just need to simply look at the accuracy factor on those bulls to tell if they have been enhanced by the EPDs and know that those EPDs are more reliable due to the genomics.
Tiemann also offered tips for seed stock breeders hosting Angus sales.
As we're doing more things like genomic test and genomically enhanced EPDs, it would be very imperative that producers, perhaps even before the first of the year, go ahead and get those samples sent in. 10 weeks to 12 weeks before a sale, genomic work needs to be done on those bulls or females that we'll be selling.
A listing of Angus sales, as well as sale books and sale reports, are available at angus.org.
With the economic recession behind us, many are giving thanks for a gradual uptick in job growth across the country. However, according to a recent USDA study, rural America is still at a loss for creating new jobs. The Rural America at a Glance report notes that while employment levels have recovered from the 5% loss brought by the nearly 2-year recession, there has yet to be any growth beyond that recovery. The USDA says the stalled job growth may be a result of the first ever recorded net population decline in those regions.
Certified Angus beef enjoyed yet another record year in 2013, surpassing 865 million pounds of product sold. A growing portion of that demand stemmed from outside U.S. borders. Brent Eicher with the Branded Beef Company shares this.
We had 16 countries that literally doubled their sales of certified Angus beef this year. And markets like Canada, where we've always had good sales, have showed continued growth to the point that they're importing more certified Angus beef from the U.S. than they ever have. Markets like Taiwan, Hong Kong, Korea also experiencing record growth. I think 14% increase this year alone in the international division of sales.
The National Junior Angus Association selects one young leader every year to serve as the Angus Ambassador. We caught up with the 2013-2014 Ambassador, Macy Linneman, earlier this fall during one of her many travels to beef industry events.
It's already been an incredible opportunity just meeting all the producers and everything and getting to hear some of the issues they're facing along with some of the great things that are going on in the industry. And the Angus Ambassador position is a great opportunity for not only me but the juniors as a whole, because when I'm at Angus events I get to represent the junior membership and show that we want to be involved, and I think it'll be a positive return in the end for both organizations.
The Angus Foundation funds the Angus Ambassador Program, which includes an extensive selection process. More information, including applications, are available at angus.org.
The American Angus Auxiliary says a delicious gift of certified Angus beef is sure to put a smile on anyone's face this holiday season. Each year, the group offers its signature Gifts That Sizzle steak packages to beef enthusiasts across the country. Packaged by certified Angus beef, the gift boxes can include a variety of cuts, including ribeyes, sirloins, and fillets. Best of all, each purchase helps support the Auxiliary's educational, outreach, and scholarship programs.
If you order a package through Certified Angus Beef off the Auxiliary website, a portion of the sales comes back to Auxiliaries. Besides the fact that it's a fundraiser and it helps our youth on lots of levels through the Auxiliary, it's great tasting. As if you've ever had Certified Angus Beef, and for all the producers out there that raise it for the program, they all know nothing tastes better. It's just a win-win for everybody. You get great tasting beef and our Angus youth benefit.
Visit angusauxiliary.com to order a Gifts That Sizzle package online. We go now to Jenna McCrell with a look at some other headlines you may have missed.
Thanks, Crystal. After enduring a multi-year drought, many ranchers offered a sigh of relief as much-needed rain fell on their pastures earlier this year. Unfortunately, this has not been the case for California cattlemen who are struggling after a dry year in 2013. According to the University of California Extension, the small amount of rain that the state received in November came a little too late for improving pasture conditions. Now producers in the region are weighing options for alternative feed sources into the winter months. An updated report from the U.S. Department of Agriculture projects that ag exports will total $137 billion in fiscal year 2014. That's up to the tune of about $2 billion from its last forecast in August. And yet it's still $3.9 billion below last year's record export figures. Drovers Cattle Network reports that beef export estimates were nearly $100 million higher than in the previous report, and the USDA says that strong global demand for U.S. beef, coupled with tight supplies, will lead to higher prices across the globe. In a recent survey, Beef Magazine asked its readers this: what are your plans concerning cow herd size in the coming year? Nearly half of the respondents said they have their sights on rebuilding their herds and plan to expand by anywhere from 1 to more than 11%. An overwhelming majority of those surveyed said they will be retaining heifers in order to expand, and another 40% say they plan on buying replacements. To read more from the survey, visit beefmagazine.com. And those are just a few of the news headlines you may have missed.
All right, thanks, Jenna. When the Angus Report returns, a look at the first GeneMax Elite Bred heifer sale and how organizers use DNA data to select only their best sale offerings.
And a look back at the World Angus Forum earlier this fall in beautiful New Zealand.
Visit Angus.org to continue watching this episode of the Angus Report.
The Angus Report is brought to you by Merck Animal Health. Why not prevent respiratory disease before it steals from your bottom line? Vista Once protects your calves with the most complete respiratory disease coverage available. And Vision Blackleg vaccines can add 14 pounds per calf at weaning. Contact your veterinarian or animal health supplier today.
It's more than a symbol. It's volunteer beef and dairy producers like you making careful decisions on how to invest your beef checkoff dollars. It's about multiplying those dollars to ensure the beef you produce makes its way to more meat cases, menus, and kitchen tables from New York to Tokyo. And it's about making sure those who influence our consumers feel confident about recommending beef. It's more than a symbol. Get to know your checkoff and start sharing your views at mybeefcheckoff.com.
Your herd, your business, your family. You've always protected what matters most, so you know how important vaccinations are for healthy cattle. And with Vista vaccines from Merck Animal Health, you know you're covered. No other vaccine works like Vista. Only Vista gives you complete dual-action pneumonia protection and complete one-dose fetal protection for the entire pregnancy. Protect what matters most. Talk to your veterinarian or animal health supplier about Vista.
Join the team, the Beef Quality Assurance Team. Getting BQA certified shows you're committed to practices that produce the highest quality beef in the world. And by visiting BQA.org, you can take the online certification course at a time that fits your schedule and from the comfort of your home or office. You'll also find lots of helpful tips on improving animal health and animal handling practices. Get certified, BQA certified, because it's about doing the right thing. Visit BQA.org today and become a member of the BQA team.
Join us December 21st at the Jorgensen Land and Cattle Production Sale in Winter, South Dakota. The sale starts at 11 a.m. and features 5 decades of economic performance traits. And don't miss out on the Jorgensen Land and Cattle Bull Leasing Program, leasing more than 2,000 bulls annually, all backed by Jorgensen Land and Cattle's 60 years of genetic breeding, saving you money and eliminating risk. Visit jorgensenfarms.com to learn more.